que me vaya, todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Young Kings, baby. Santurce. PR.
Gotta be honest. Honest to yourself. Gotta be honest. Owe this to your health.
Stars a lot of heavy, think they're telling me my fate. Trying to give me silver, think that I don't know my place. Stay in my lane too long and give me a bad taste. Everything I've done been great, that I erase. Play my favorite.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. I'm Brian Anderson with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill. Allie LaForce will be reporting from the sidelines. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
Shot clock at 2. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's Green with the ball for the Miami Heat. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Williams. And a nice finish on the layup.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Young with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Misses the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Outside McDaniels. And stolen by Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Nifty move. It's hauled in by Garnett.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Young. Here's Garnett. Back to Young. 5 to shoot. Green, a screen. Here's Randall. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
I love how Randall doesn't panic, even when the clock is running low.
Down low. Hart. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Randall outside. Releases from 15. That's short off the rim.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
All it takes is a sliver of daylight, and Gilgeous-Alexander will exploit it.
And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat stand. That was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time. Well, so many things Young could have done there, and he called his own number.
Here's Hart. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Young.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Young, he's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Well, such a creative finisher. Young will find a way, even with the defender all over it.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Back to Holmgren. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Miami trailing. Now here's Green. And there's the drive. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Outside Hart. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
2 emphatic points from Robert Williams.
And it's Russell on the drive, and he gets that one. Russell's gotten his first points in this one. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Robinson can't hit.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Williams on the wing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
Russell with the ball. To the paint. Here's Jovic. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Hits both from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Outside Robinson. Wallace outside. Back to Robinson. That one is off. Nice D from Reed. The Heat with the lead. And coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reed is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Back to Reed. Russell deciding where to go with it. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Oh, the block just stops it cold and takes possession. Here's Williams. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Well, this isn't a strength for Williams. He puts most of his work in on the defensive side of the ball.
Up top, Reed. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. He buries it from 3. Reed's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Back to Robinson. Rebound Miami. Here's Billups. Pass to Russell. A minute and a half left to play in the second quarter. Back to Reed. From the arc. The shot by Russell, no good. Thunder trail by 3. Now here's Williams. Wagner outside. Back to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Yeah, big men that can dish the ball like Wagner seem to be the new commodity in the NBA. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running. 2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Screen by Holmgren. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul. The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Young on the drive. And the layup is good. Young's got 6 points.
Well, look, because of his shooting ability, you have to get up on Young, but then that makes it even easier for him to blow by you.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Randall's in his pocket. A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Young has got the ball here for Miami. 20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the right side. Inside. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And it's hammered home by Green.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Miami out in front, leading by a point. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Randall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Green. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. Oklahoma City trailing. And here's Bridges. He's scoreless. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the speed, the vertical. Gilgeous-Alexander with a slam.
Defenders just clearing out, and Gilgeous-Alexander came in with a purpose. Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Good. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Back to Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. The crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander with the hammer.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Young with the bucket.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally insane.
Pass to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Takes a three. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder lead by 2. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Screen by Holmgren. Pass to Bridges. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Over McDaniels. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. A tight game here in Oklahoma City. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daigneault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror. He sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, that one stings.
Timeout.
In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So both teams changing it up here. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside Hart. Now Wallace. No points yet. Outside Hart. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Offensive board. And they get it back. Holmgren inside. .133 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Billups. That one no good. Nice D from Bridges. And Wallace, here we go. Now here's Holmgren. Pass to Hart. Takes the three. Offensive rebound. The board and the point for Jet.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Reed sets a screen. Outside Jaquez. Back to Russell. Pass to Jovic. Over Williams. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Reed, good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. A different look for Miami. Here's Wallace. No made baskets yet. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Robinson. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Here's Young. Young does it himself, all alone at the rim.
Yeah, so smart of Young to push the pace as much as he can in transition.
Wallace with it. It's stolen. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And stolen by Clark. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 2. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. The lead is 2. When this game is done, they'll be off to New Orleans as they take on the Pelicans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Shot's good by Hart.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Garnett. Pass to Young. Here's Garnett. From downtown. The rebound by Bridges.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Here's Randall. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hart. Now Young with a steal. Here's McDaniels. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. McDaniels got his first 2 points.
Yeah, and you got to go back to the defensive anticipation of Trae Young. He got that break started.
On the wing, Green. Randall on the screen. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Green. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And here's Randall. Left side, Green. Let's go with a 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Yeah, and Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Good look from Holmgren. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And the Thunder lead by 4. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up. Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Shakes him. Taking it inside. SGA.
Oh, obviously Gilgeous-Alexander has the will to win. What a relentless effort.
To the middle. Here's Green. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
And demonstrating how fearless he is, Green welcomes the chance to take important shots.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Garnett. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Shot clock at 5. Green for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. To the inside. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
You cannot say enough about Bridges stepping up when they need him most.
Back to Young. Three-pointer. Oh, the lethal three ball of Young.
Yeah, Young is unflappable in the biggest moments.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. They get it again. Back to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. McDaniels covering. Fires the 3. Williams, that's good. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top.
Time was down, yeah, another night.